Hello everyone, I am Mulbre of the Mulbre Pack, and welcome to this week's den update. Today's featured wolf is Cinnamon Sticks. He's one of my hunters that I've had for quite some time, and we've got a few things to do today. I've got I've got 6 things on my to-do list, so get comfortable and let's do some den organizing together. So I have clear out extra wolves, the ones that I have for sale, because they're just not selling, so we're going to get rid of those. I'm going to use an instant birthing feather on someone special. I'm going to pair up this featured wolf here, his Cinnamon Sticks, and I'm going to decorate some wolves, do a little bit of crafting, and I want to get down to 80 wolves. I've done some soul searching and some think thoughting, and I've decided that 80 really is my comfort zone, because any more than that and it actually becomes like almost daunting to log in, because it's like I know I'm gonna have to do hunting, I know I'm gonna have to feed and amuse and play and socialize, and it just gets to be too much to do in one day. But I feel like 80 was really a good comfort zone. Like, I didn't struggle to take care of my pack at that level. But, alright. But anyways, so let's start with the pairing up Cinnamon Sticks here. So the reason he's featured and what makes him special is I feel like I've known this, but then I keep forgetting. But I rediscovered yesterday that he actually has hetero eyes. So I'll zoom in a little bit just so you guys can see it better here, but yes, he's got hetero husky and hazel eyes, and that came from his sire. That came from the sire. The ornate waves came from his mother, but I do not have her anymore, so unfortunately I will have no more babies from her, but the eyes came from the father. And it's just like, I keep forgetting that he has this, or like maybe I just never actually noticed that he had those. But I figured it would be really cool to pair him up with one of my higher level females, since he is a Gen 2. So I'll be able to kind of keep even generations going. As well as he is getting his stats, like literally every day he's actively getting more stats. And he's on the crux of level 18. So I thought he'd make a great pairing up with somebody. But to do that... Oh, Felicity can level up. We're just gonna give Felicity a quick level there. Oh, Felicity's 18 now. But the way I was gonna do it is I was gonna use the search function here. Let's see. So I think it just makes it easier. And then we're gonna go generation exactly 2. Okay, so here's everybody I have who's exactly 2nd generation. And they're Cinnamon Sticks. He is 3.5 years old. So I'd like to pair him up with a female that's of a similar age. That would be crystallized. So I have Frosted Forest, Red Baroness, and Noivern that I could do. Yeah, because they're going to be the closest in age. Now, crystallized, I think, is a sibling. No, actually they're not. Even though they're exactly the same age, so they must have been bred on the same day. Born on the same day, I should say. But I'm still not entirely sure I want to go with that particular pairing. So here's Noivern. Noivern has Novus eyes, blue, and storm. Try to find the right tab here. Husky and hazel. I think Frosted Forest is going to be my best bet. Yeah, we're going to go with Frosted Forest. I think they'll make a cute pair. We'll get some whitetail spot babies. Yeah. Maybe get some hetero eyes. Breeding. Pair bonding. Okay, Frosted Forest. And where is he? Cinnamon Sticks. So Frosted Forest actually has really high stats right now, so she has a lot more than he does, but hopefully they'll still make some nice babies. And she's not in heat at the moment. Yeah, nobody is. But Frosted has over 1,000 stats, and she's level 14. So she's 3 levels below him, and already has way more than he does. But her father was a really high statted. It was Eclipse Walker. Colors of Ice was the mother. Eclipse Walker's the father. So she's got a little bit of an edge. Alright, but he's been paired up. Okay, I'm trying to think about what all did I use on this latest breeding. So the special lady is our very own leader. It's Miss Isleana. And I used a lot of stuff when I bred her. I lowered her fertility down to 10%, which, sorry, I saw how much energy that used. Forgive me. But I lowered her fertility down to 10. I gave her wolf meat, a blue sage, and then I sent her off with a wolf scrotum and I believe a great tit. So I used a bunch of breeding items, including the lowering of her fertility, and I'm really just hoping to get mutations. Like, I'm just hoping for something. Whatever it is, I don't know. I'm just hoping for something. There. Oh, instant pup delivery. That's what it's called. I keep calling it instant birthing feather, but it's instant pup delivery. Okay, we got 5 puppies. Let's see what we get. I always love getting more puppies from this stud. Okay, they're cute. And it's a female, so yes, I did use, oh, and she's Snow! Oh my gosh. Yay. Oh, this one got the Irish and Cougar. Okay, a Quartz. Oh, this one got the patches. Yeah, patches pointed. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, this one doesn't have anything, but it's Ashen. And this one's Howlite. Alright, how are we on stats? Yeah, I'm really confused about how stats are transferring over because I thought it was both parent stats added together divided by 4. And so I should have had puppies with 1,000 stat points. But nope, this one's 900. I guess only one is in the 800s. Everyone else is in the 900s. This one's cute. I like the Irish with the Cougar. Oh, it's got Auburn Cougar, Henna Cougar. The Auburn Cougar come from the father? Did the father have Auburn? What does the mother have there? The mother has gold-stained limbs. So it had to have come from the father. And this one's got the mother's eyes. But you know what? I did the thing again. All of these have to be tested for melanism. And I totally forgot to save my money so I could do that. So I always forget to save my money for that, but I'll just add that to the next update. Okay, that'll be the 22nd, so still not quite the end of the month. Yeah, my lead is retiring at the end of the month. So December 1st, she will be swapping places with with Calcifer. She'll be swapping places with Calcifer. Alright, but that's cool. We did get at least one mutie. I was hoping for teeth or double uterus or something like that, but it looks like the scrotum did its thing, and this one got the patches pointed, which is great, and it got the Missouri Monster, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. The only reason I'm going to sell this particular one is because 1, it got the lowest stats, and 2, because I don't really care for panda, honestly. I'm just not a big panda person. But what is next on our list? So we got the instant pup delivery done. Clear out wolves that that aren't going to sell. Yeah, so the last update I did, I went through and a lot of the T2 puppies, I put them into trades. to try and sell them. Unfortunately, nobody was very interested. So I think what I'm going to do is these ones with the 500 stats I will keep for now, but everybody else is going away. There's just no point in keeping them around if nobody wants them. Alright, let's look at you. You've got Essence Stream Eyes. But you can go. Oh, you're in a trade. I'll get there eventually. Lots of hetero eyes. Oh, you have smoke eyes. Oh, I wonder if I should keep you around. Who's your parents? Winter and Dive? Nope, you're just gonna go. You got the smoke as well. I can't remember if you were in the trade or not. Okay, that one's been... This one's cute with the little blue in the spots. But it goes a yeet into the void. I thought this one was really nice. I think this one came out super cute. Unfortunately, into the void you go. The void is eating very well tonight. Alright, and off they go. This one's got hetero eyes and whitetail spots. Hetero eyes and whitetail spots. It's unfortunate. The void will find it extra delicious. Salt. I guess, you know, always could use some seasoning in your void food. Oh, this one's got the hetero eyes as well. This has got 9 marks. You know what they say, gotta feed them the delicacies, right? The best sacrifices. Oh gosh. It does hurt my soul a little bit to toss out wolves that I consider more valuable. But I can't keep them all, and nobody wants them. Alright, this one's super cute. Who are your parents? Frozen Lake and Calcifar. You may sell. I want to give you a chance. No, you're gonna have to go just like the rest of them. This one I thought was super cute. I think I only kept that one because of the hetero eyes, but it can go. And the Missouri monster. Where are your parents? Oh, Lady of Glaciers. That's right. She's my other Missouri monster. Alright. So now that leaves us with the 4 higher stat pups. Those may still have a chance to sell. So we'll give them a little bit longer. They're at 8 months, so I'll give them right to 11.5 months to try and sell. And this is my raise and chase section. And of course the sharks, which there's nothing to be done with the sharks. I went through recently and paired them up, as well as double checked everything, so they're good for now. Nothing needs to be done with those. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to do with today's organizing. Gender change. I always put in my wolf's bio, change to female, and then I never actually do. They never get changed to female. So today I am going to do that. I am going to finally change. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make myself do it. Everybody that I've got change gender was going to get changed. I just need to find them. But Line Twist was actually on the chopping block for getting rid of. I think it was just Line Twist, which my mom said they wanted Lime Twist. Or she wanted... Oh, it was the eyes that I wanted to keep Lime Twist for. Okay, Lime Twist is getting a gender change. And then Pearl needs a gender change. Cosmos needs a gender change. Okay, so I've got 3 wolves to gender change. Bloodfall. So that's 4. 4 need to have their genders changed. So, because my plans is once December 1st comes around, I'm actually going to remove Calcifer as a public stud. And I'm just going to use him for my own personal breeding, because I'm then going to like skyrocket his stats. I've got a whole bunch of items I've been saving, a whole bunch of smoldering effigies and guarna that I've been saving up. So I'm going to try and hopefully power level him up pretty high. And I'm just going to use him for my own personal breeding. And because of that, I've been amassing all these wolves that I'd like to use for breeding. And it's just, I haven't gotten around to changing their genders. And it's like, okay, I gotta do that. So I have 4, so that's 12. Yeah. Rove. I'm running out of money. It's getting bad. I mean, it's good to have it and spend it, but yeah, I'm running out of money. So we've got Bloodfall right there on top. Cosmos. Pearl. And Lime Twist. Perfect. I guess there must have been like a phase that I went through where I was like, I must collect all the pretty eye colors. Because that's why I have Twist and Bloodfall, because it was literally just their eyes. That was like the sole thing I was after, was their eyes. Okay, gender changing done. Wolves for sale have been cleared out. And then I wanted to do some crafting, some decorating, and then remove until I have 80 wolves. Oh, removing 13 wolves is going to be difficult. So let's distract myself with some crafting. Show only craftable. We got some crowns, we've got some backgrounds, there's some backline fluff. Cedar trees, charged eyes, dandelions, the green meadow, a green meadow. You could use a St. John's wort. The lunar night sky. Could do some wolf tails. Wolf tail trophies. I could do the wolf trophy tail band black and wolf trophy tail necklace black. So I could do one of each of those. Yeah, actually I can do one of each of those. So how about it? Let's do one of each. Oh my gosh, and then it resets everything. Which I get it has to think about it. But we'll do one of each. Actually, let's show everything I can do, because I can always go, unbury stuff or go buy stuff, because I've got all these rocks. Now, they're my rock hoard. They're my precious rock hoard. I will never give up my rock hoard, but for crafting, I will sacrifice a few for the crafting. One must not underestimate the importance of a good craft session. Alright, dig up those. There we go. Now the background rocks are available. I wonder if I should check out shredding too while I'm at it. Yeah, got some pelts, some paws, some skulls, some tails. Go ahead and shred those. I don't think that made much of a difference. Yeah, because that was a black bear paw, and I don't have that recipe. I have over 2,000 bone remnants. Over 2,000! That's a lot. I need remnant of essence covered feathers. I thought I had a ton of those. Like a ton that I've already shredded over the months that I've been playing. No, it says I've got 10 and that's it. Okay. But that should be enough to let me do some crafting. Oh, yeah, that is enough for the Syntherian frill accents. I just need to get some aloe. Aloe. I could do a gem cave. Oh yeah, I got this gypsum. Let me scroll down a little bit so you guys can see better. But I got this gypsum crystal cave not too long ago, and I got it, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty neat. And then I went to go look at how to craft it, and it was like diamond, emerald, opal, ruby, and I'm like, what? How do I what? So I had to look it up. Those are things that you get from a different month-long event. So it's like I got a recipe that I can't even use until that month-long event comes around. I was just like, nice guys. I'm not sure what's up with the masks, but I've been seeing those lately. Oh yes, the pelt merchant outfit. Requires a brown wolf pelt, which is like the most expensive and hardest to get of all the wolf pelts. And that is always the one that all of these recipes need. Oh, and I've noticed the fairest fur tops seem to be really difficult. Like, I went to go see if any were for sale, and the ones that I found were super, super, super expensive. Which is totally understandable, you know, go get the bag, but at the same time, it's like, wow, that's expensive. Could do the stone path. I don't think I've actually crafted that before. We'll craft that just for fun. Other than crafting it, I could craft a sentinel pose and try for some more decor using that. Be like, hey, trading sentinel pose for decor. If I could find, I think I scrolled past it. I think it's pose variant. It's the start of the night. What in the world? Where is it? Okay. Show craftable. There it is. There, we'll craft that up. And see if I can't trade for anything good. Okay, did a bit of crafting. And then I have decorate. Now, who better to decorate than the wolf that we had for today's front and center? Started the video there. We can find him. Here we go, cinnamon sticks. Hey boy. Oh, and he's ready to level. Perfect. He now has 785 stat points. Very nice, very nice. Now he has husky and hazel eyes. He's got these nice little waves going through and a brown pelt underneath. So definitely more of a nature ocean vibe. I'm not sure if I have anything. Actually, this kind of, it's got that waterfall in the background. Or we can give him to the puffins. Send him off to a puffin colony. Which actually it could work because the puffins kind of match his eye. Stick him under a tree. I have decided that some of these backgrounds do kind of bother me. Because if you look at the grassy background here, they made it in such a way that the grass obviously is not being affected by our wolf's feet. Like there is no pack down or movement or anything. They literally just made the background without the wolf in mind. And then we're just overlaying the wolf on top of it. And it's like, I would like visually if they had some sort of packing of the grass. Like obviously you can't change the background depending on, actually you probably could, but depending on whether or not there's sentinel laying down or whatever, but just something, right? Stick him in front of a bush. Well, this one's nice. This one does have a little bit of a pack down, but even still the grass just kind of flows upwards. I did also have one other issue that I wanted to point out. And obviously this has been around since the conception of the game, but there's too many toes. I just want to point out that there's too many toes. Because if we look at these paws here, okay, if we look at the back paws, we can see 3 of the paws. And between the back and the front, it's still profile. There's no real change happening between the back and the front, except we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes. And I think what happened is when they drew it, they drew this back leg on the front here as if you could see the toes. So I think these 2 toes here, or at least one of them, belongs to this back foot. However, it is just enough behind that if you were to take this foot length and overlay it onto the back foot length, you wouldn't actually see any of the toes. You wouldn't see anything. So for me, I'm like this little bit right here. Just that little corner piece right there bothers me. It bothers me personally. Because once I saw it, I can't unsee it. And it's just like, that shouldn't be there. Give him an owl. No, he cuts off the owl buddy. I'd have to give him a sentinel pose or something. I don't know. I'm thinking the Glen. I think the Glen. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Glen. And he's got the husky and hazel. So how about I do a nice blend of they've got the Celtic knots, so we could do a blend of gold and silver. Oops, not the necklace. There we go. So it'll be gold, silver, gold, silver. Gonna tie in that like gold and white. And We could give him the tails. I think if I give him the tails, I want to take away the knots because they have silver in them. Gosh, that just instantly made him seem like extra regal. But I do have some scarves and some cloaks. Alright. We've got this cloak, which we'll have to put underneath the scarf. Which I think that's nice. Maybe not. I like the texture on this, and it really goes well with his eye. I'm just not sure if I'm feeling it for the rest of his coat. Now if we went in green, it would match the rest of his coat. And it would go a little bit with his eye, which I think is nice. Yeah, I think we'll go with that cloak. And I could overlay it with another scarf. No, I don't like that. One scarf's all he gets. The greenery. I will find a way to use that greenery. I am determined. Could give him some wolf pixies. Little tansy. I'm gonna pass on the sleep. Give him a pony friend. Who doesn't need a pony friend? Give him some rocks and some sticks. What is this, mountain willow? Okay, I'm not opposed to the mountain willow, honestly. It does cover up all of the trees in the background, but I'm not opposed to it. I like the way that it blends in. Mountain cranberry. I don't know. I don't think I'm vibing with the mountain cranberry. What about cranberry flowers? No, not vibing with that. Give him a little oh my gosh. Makeup seductive lunar. Wow, that. Yeah, I feel like he's giving me eyes. My goodness. That's a heartburst. He was giving us some eyes. Like, my goodness. Oh, and I did get the Irish setter. I had to. I love Irish setters. I've loved them for a long time. Now we could give him some foreground grass. I'm gonna pass on the stones. Give him some golden seal. I feel like the golden seal's just a little too bright. No, I'm not digging with that. When in the world did I get 5 bone decors? Oh, goodness. Must have been a couple trades that I wasn't paying enough attention to. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of trades for decoration. Just putting up, like, items that I think are valuable enough and asking for decor. Because I want people to be happy with what they're trading for. I just don't have a whole lot of things that I think are considered super valuable. Alright, we're gonna stick to bushes because he is away from the tree line. So having like a random branch sticking out. Give him a crow buddy. Oh, I think the crow buddy, yeah, the crow buddy definitely tied in what we needed. I'm like getting stared at by a cat. But alright, I think that's beautiful. I think that's perfect. We're gonna go ahead and save that. And try and get some more hunts done. Always gotta keep up with those huntings. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and cut the video here because it's at the 40-minute mark. What the final product will hopefully be less than 40, but I don't want to keep these updates too long. But I will throw in the latest news. It's just the weekly news that's up right now. So be sure to enter the official Wolvden raffle, as well as the raffle stud. He actually has some of the new stuff. So Xanthic inverted panda and Xanthic merle markings, as well as honey leopard shark. So he's very yellow. He is very yellow. He's got 2 of the new Xanthic, as well as a leopard shark in slot 3. So he's very pretty. He's just very, very yellow. And the official raffle has some really neat cool stuff as well. Has a caribou and a badger. Has a fox. Has some nice things. Can't go wrong with the official raffle. And I've already entered. But other than that, it's the only news so far, other than the event that's still ongoing. So if you haven't already, make sure to be doing your daily favor and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that was my list for today. So we used an instant pup delivery, cleared out the wolves that I was trying to sell that just weren't selling. I got cinnamon sticks paired up. I decorated cinnamon. I did a little bit of crafting, and I finally did all of the sex changing that I needed to do but had been putting off doing. So it is done now. About time. Which it looks like none of them went into heat, which is okay. I couldn't remember if they would go into heat or not. Cosmos, what does it say? Heat and 3 rollover, so he will go into heat soon. Yeah, they'll go into heat eventually. Vix, I wanted to change her base, but I might breed her anyways. But alright, I'm gonna do the deleting of wolves. I'm gonna do that off stream or off video. Gosh, I'm so used to saying stream. Video. Do it off video. How about we close this out by looking at Frozen Burn? We're gonna look at this pretty boy. So thank you everybody for watching and hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And oh, I did forget to mention in the beginning, if you would like to have your wolf featured at the beginning of one of my videos, then be sure to leave a comment as well as a link to the wolf that you would like to have me consider to potentially be on the opening of a video. Yes, I know a lot of potentials and maybes. Can't commit myself, you know, just in case there's multiples or something. But yes, if you would like to have a wolf potentially on the opening of a video, be sure to leave a comment and a link to said wolf. And yeah, that's all I've got. So I hope you all have a positive day, and until next time, bye bye.